Hi everyone. Today we will talk about media studies, the major forms of media, journalism and agenda setting, and major themes of media. So let's start. What is media studies? Media studies is a discipline and a field of study that deals with the content, history, and effects of various and particular mass media. It also involves analysis of images, sounds, and texts. Now, what are major forms of media? We have two major forms, television and satellites. Television is the most popular medium to which we are exposed every day. It has become a member of each family. It is a mass communication tool that involves the transmission of news, entertainment, and advertising in form of video content. Television is an advertising hub where advertisers spend huge amounts of money. Satellites are artificial bodies placed in orbit around the Earth in order to collect information or for communication. The satellite service can provide affordable and high-speed quality connectivity. For example, satellites are responsible for making hundreds of channels across the globe available for everyone through TV and radio, and broadcasting live news and programs. In addition, satellites make possible to extend the area of coverage for mobile communication. The mobile phone can switch on to satellites, offering worldwide connectivity to the customer. Moreover, satellites are often used as military weapons, and they allow to precise localization worldwide, as long as ships and aircraft rely on GPS. Journalism. Journalism is considered to be the investigation and reporting of news, including political or social issues, current events, and popular trends. The main purpose of journalism is to inform the masses. There are two types of journalism: traditional journalism and digital journalism. Traditional journalism is in form of newspaper, which is a printed product containing news, information, and advertising. Digital journalism is any form of journalist content that is posted on the internet. It could be in text, audio, or video form. And because it does not have to print and distribute content, it is much faster than traditional journalism. Agenda setting theory. Agenda setting is the idea that what the public thinks about is set by the media. The agenda setting theory was first introduced by Dr. Maxwell McCombs and Dr. Donald Shaw in 1972. This theory states that the news plays an integral part in the shaping of political realities. The amount of time spent on an issue and the information relayed in a news story, along with the story's position, determines how much an audience learns the amount of importance placed on the issue. Thus, we can deduce two things. First, media and the press filter and shape reality rather than reflect it. Second, when media focuses on just a few issues and subjects, the public tends to perceive those issues as more important. Now, let's know about the major themes of media. We have two themes: youth culture and gender. Youth culture is the way adolescents live, their norms, values, and practices they share. One example of youth culture is graffiti. Graffiti comes from the Italian word graffere, which means to scratch on a surface. It is a drawing or inscription made on a wall or a surface so as to be seen by the public. Graffiti culture, like any culture, presents itself in different forms dependent on the social and cultural component of the local community. There are many types of graffiti. Gun graffiti, used by gangs to convey threats of violence. Tagger graffiti is the easiest and simplest style of graffiti. It includes one color and the artist's name or identifier. It is considered disrespectful to write a tag over another artist's tag or work. Conventional graffiti. It is often malicious and vindictive. Existential graffiti is individual personal commentaries. Political graffiti is the most open system graffiti. Everyone can understand the message being conveyed through this type. Ideological graffiti conveys racial, religious, or ethnic insults. Pacing or bumping is a decorative expression of the name that demands an artistic skill. Another theme of media is gender. Gender is defined as socially constructed norms and ideologies which determine the behavior and actions of men and women. Gender influences the roles that we play in society. Whereas sex is biological, gender is socially constructed. Media create culture that constructs gender by attributing certain qualities, activities, feelings, and rules to each sex in a way that we see it as natural for women to stay home with babies and men to be competitive in careers. But the meaning of gender is neither universal or stable. Instead, femininity and masculinity reflect the beliefs and values of particular cultures in certain eras. This means that gender is not innate, but a construction of society. These beliefs are so rooted in our consciousness that we think that gender rules are normal. Advertising plays an important role in enhancing gender and stereotyping. As we know, stereotyping is a general idea about a group of people that mentally organizes our experiences and guides our behavior toward this group. After family and school, media through advertising try to organize and normalize the relationships between the sexes. Media, and especially television, is supposed to be a mirror of the society. However, because of stereotypical way of explaining the reality, some groups are underrepresented or ignored, and therefore the society image is incomplete. For instance, the way in which male and female roles are presented in commercials reflects the traditional notions of gender, where women are dominated by men. Gender stereotyping can limit the development of the natural talents and abilities of girls and boys, women and men, as well as their educational and professional experiences and life opportunities in general. That's all. Thank you and good luck.